So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. So what can they make of this? Drogba, that's a shade optimistic. David Villa, Jimmer, a little gem amongst strikers.
Yeah, and I think there are probably two things that set him apart, Peter. First,
Shot a goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Nedved actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Bayer Leverkusen with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And a header! And it's a goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Yeah. And it's Thuram. Cruyff. Here's Vieira. Now it's Drogba. That is a great pick out. Drogba! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Drogba is offering a right smile there.
And there's no surprise who's taking this corner.
You start as you mean to go on, Peter. Make this a good one.
Lahm is there, and he can get that clear. And the shot! Beckham gets flagged offside. Araujo. Cruyff. And no, that was never going to make it. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Maldini. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Oh, super find.
Well, we've seen much better choices than that. That always looked like the wrong one. A rush of blood seemed to be the cause of such a fast release.
He could be in here. That has been cut short. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Beckham picks it up out wide. Oh, it's come loose. Maldini clears it away. De Roberto. Drogba. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
And it's Cruyff. Bayer Leverkusen are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Cruyff. And he's intervened well there. De Roberto. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He won't be happy with that one. That's a sharp pass. And the shot! He's scored! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Bayer Leverkusen are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nedved. Lahm. And it's Vieira. Quality ball. Maldini gets across to intercept that. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Great chance! And the ball's come loose here. Drogba. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Thuram. Shevchenko. He can run onto that. Oh, nicely intercepted. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, super find. That is lovely.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Hits one! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Bayer Leverkusen looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was... Oh no, what has happened here? Shevchenko. Decent hit! They are rampant! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
It's Nedved! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Crossed into the box. It is a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Big header! In for the pieces! A whisker away from making it four.
Mackay simply had to find something instinctive because of the unexpected way the ball came loose.
Mackay! Can he finish? Zé Roberto. And it's half-time here. So no shortage of thrills, no shortage of fireworks, but all very one-sided. We appear perhaps headed for a cricket score at this rate, unless there is a significant change in fortune. It is 3-0 at half-time.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Bayer Leverkusen 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Pass is just off target. Oh, red, nice interception. Mackay. And it's Cruyff. Vieira. Not the most accurate pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Beckham. Goal!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So is this the start of a comeback? Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Bayer Leverkusen clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Lahm. Showing good feet. Nedved. Cruyff showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. De Roberto. Vinicius Junior.
The attendance for this match was 72,306.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Beckenbauer. Oh, there's a probing ball. Araujo cuts out the pass. He could be in here. Oh, what a ball, he's in here. Finds himself. He's had a shot! And it's in! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel.
Substitution on the field. Number 8. Johan
Both
Cruyff.
sides then taking this
Number
chance to
13,
turn to their benches.
Mackay.
This
Number
is threatening to
23,
become a really good game.
Shevchenko.
And things
Tries a shot!
Nedved.
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Number 19, Suarez.
Well, look,
Number
they know
10,
they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Planes. Substitution in progress.
There's the hit! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Played out to the right. Bayer Leverkusen can try it again now. Corner number 4 coming up here. And now a sudden chance to counter. Messi. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bayer Leverkusen perhaps contemplating their next change here. And that is a little undercooked.
This is what good chemistry is.
It's a mighty effort! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
That is a great pick out. And he's cut it out. Messi. Davids. Fernando Torres. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Lahm. Messi. And it's Thuram. Can he finish? It's in! And he's got what he came for, his 20th goal. Quite exquisite, brilliantly dispatched.
Oh, look, there's always a bit more satisfaction in executing a first-time volley, and he'll be buzzing inside after that.
Bayer Leverkusen go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
And that was very necessary. Oh, easy pickings there. Lahm stood up well to him there. Messi, passing is crisp and sharp. Van der Vaart in acres of space out wide. Hoeneß. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Messi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieira.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And there's green grass ahead of him. The referee's awarded a free kick. Now it's Messi. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And the number on the board is 3. He's shifting through the gears here. Fernando Torres. Now that's well seen too. And that's that. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people.
And we come to you
Your
now
final
with
thoughts,
a quick
Jim?
request
Bayer
for
Leverkusen,
support.
definitely.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello,
Without a
everybody,
doubt,
and
it is the
welcome
week's
to
most
today's match.
eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. The less said about that pass, the better.
Well, Peter, you'd have to go a long way to find a defender who works harder than Araujo. So fast and physical.
And we saw that, of course, especially in 2022 in Spanish football's biggest game.
When he scored one of his team's 4 goals. In the end, though, the men from Madrid went on to win the season by a pretty big points margin.
13, wasn't it?
Yeah, and Araujo, at least he gave them a bloody nose along the way.
Shevchenko. And they're quick to press. He's got tall. And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Nedved short changes him with that pass. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Messi, and it's Vieira. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Cruyff. Right, Shevchenko. Oh, and he's through the middle. Bayer Leverkusen are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Great ball if he can get there. And the shot! He's got a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
That's just brilliant counter-attacking football, and as soon as possession was theirs, it triggered a move of devastating speed that was just too hot to handle.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Cruyff. Rafael Leao! That carried quite a threat. Oh, nicely intercepted. He's going for goal! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, the invitation was there, so he was right, in my opinion, to take it on. Alas, it was a technical flaw.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Araujo, a player who needs no introduction. Can he latch on to this? Nedved. Lahm delivers. And that is expertly dealt with. He could be in here. He's shifting through the gears here. Great challenge, time to perfection. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Rummenigge. Nedved, and he cuts out the supply. Rafael Leao. Cruyff. Now, what about a counter-attack? Lahm. He's found a way through. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Bayer Leverkusen with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Rafael Leao. And now they can spring out of defence. He won't be happy with that one. Rummenigge. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Messi. He has found the way through. Turns and goes back. Has a shot! It's a loose ball. Messi. Now it's Messi! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Another corner. Any better luck this time round? It's their second corner of the game. Up for a header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. And it's Thuram. Nedved. Shevchenko. Cruyff. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Araujo. And the half-time whistle goes. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
Substitution on the field. Number 13, Mackay.
And so we're off again.
Number 23, Shevchenko.
Cruyff.
Coming on the field, number 10, Gullit.
And here's
Number
Nedved.
19, Suarez.
Up he goes! Goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. No, that's been intercepted. Nedved. Bayer Leverkusen do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see
And the finish! Really well taken goal. Two to the good. They have breathing space. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Bayer Leverkusen go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Rafael Leao. Now it's Messi. And there's green grass ahead of him. No foul, says the referee. Dealt with nicely by the defence. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh, smashing header! And it's there! And surely that settles it.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So now the difference is 3.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Bayer Leverkusen still have the cards to affect this game. Cruyff wins the duel this time. Rummenigge. And he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Messi. Rafael Leao. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's managed to get rid. Nesta. Oh, good read. Nedved. Cruyff. Referee has just said play on. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
No, that was never going to make it.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Johan Cruyff. Number 6.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. Knit into the middle. Oh, what a climb! What a... Oh, he's been caught napping. Bayer Leverkusen claiming a corner, and the referee concurs.
Number 4, Roberto Carlos. Substitution in progress.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Out to the right. Bale. Out for a throw. Now it's Cruyff. Big header! It's in! Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Roberto Carlos gets it clear. Vieira. For Nesta. That has been cut short. Rafael Leao. Bale. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Climbs up big! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Messi. And it's Luis Suarez. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Bale.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he's managed to get free. Drilled in low. And Cruyff! Goal! And what a climax we have here! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager.
Oh, it's come loose.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Thuram. Oh, this looks sharp. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Cruyff. Now it's Bale. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now that looks a decent ball. Cleared without complication. Cruyff. Rafael Leao. That is good strength.
Oh, great feat, that.
Swung over. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And that's it. Bayer Leverkusen can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster, that. Luis Suarez picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Outside the stadium.
Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, I think what was key, Peter, in this game was how the team set the right tone. Once they went ahead, that was pretty much that. It was a cruise to the final whistle.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Always onto this. He's found the way through. Nedved. Oh, that's a fine interception. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Nedved. He's through here. Lahm could try cutting inside here. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Xabi Alonso deals with that comfortably.
Now there's a player with a silky pass and a steely tackle.
Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, a midfielder renowned for his tremendous array of passes while offering his defence a solid shielding presence too.
Players don't come a whole lot better in his position, do they?
Not really, and not many can boast the same quality of performance either, Peter.
Now it's Cruyff. That looks a good ball through. Nedved, and he's got the beating of his man. That's really well cleared. Lahm got a long way forward to join the attack. Now it's Vinicius Junior. The referee's awarded a free kick. Belletti. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham. And here's Romario. Bellingham! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, He's going to be disappointed with that.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's shifting through the gears here.
Oh, that was expansive and
He's got full. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Substitution.
Bayer Leverkusen with the corner, there first. He rises! It's a loose ball. Oh, what has happened here? And here's Cruyff. And now they can spring out of defence. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Bayer Leverkusen clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Araujo, Nedved chasing after it. And it's Cruyff. Oh, perfectly measured that. Shevchenko finds himself offside. Cruyff. Traumeri, and he was quick to react. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Nedved, Kaká. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Nedved.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more.
In with a header! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! Great header, made it look easy.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
After 36 minutes is...
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here. And while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Cruyff. Spread out to the left. Vinicius Junior might just make this. Now it's Romario. And it's Cruyff. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kaká. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Cruyff. Bayer Leverkusen leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Well, played right into his path. He has found the way through. Lovely bit of skill. That is good strength. Traumeri. And he has been fouled there. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. What a save from Peter Schmeichel!
Two added minutes has been
Big
indicated.
header! He will be livid with himself. Maldini. Oh, given away! Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Substitution on the field.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Bayer Leverkusen, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And the action is back on the way.
Bayer Leverkusen really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
He's got space in the area! Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Stood up well to him there. He's through, now is he in? That's a decent clearance. And here's Vinicius Junior. Bayer Leverkusen, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And that is expertly dealt with. Gullit. Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! Two to the good! They have breathing space! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Shevchenko really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Bayer Leverkusen are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Rudiger.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
And it's Belletti. Vinicius Junior. And that has been clubbed away.
For this match was
He's there to retrieve it.
550.
And it's Xabi Alonso.
Such good technique.
Bayer Leverkusen perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And he's onside. Shevchenko! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Might be danger here. That's an excellent interception. Bellingham.
They need
there. Cruyff is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Now it's Cruyff. He is through here. He's found the way through.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Played into space out wide. Oh, that's a key interception. Lahm, whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Milan finding their passes. Alonso. Shot at goal! And he's there to clear it. There will be a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Johan Cruyff. Number 6, Nedved.
And he's being shifted
Number
off it.
23,
Can he get it through?
Shevchenko.
And
Coming on the
he's
field,
straight offside.
Number 7, Seedorf. Number 22, Hannes. Number 11, Messi. Substitution in progress.
Araujo. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Oh, good spread. That looks a good ball through. Thuram spots it and intercepts. And he's intervened well there. Xavi Alonso. It's Bellingham. Romario. And Romario! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. He's through here. Now it's Hullet. Hullet. Big chance! Yes! And surely that settles it. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
A case now of complete control. Some really good ball movement. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And here's Romario. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Rudiger makes the interception.
Bayer Leverkusen couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Oh, nicely intercepted. And here's Hullet.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Romario. And no, that was never going to make it. And we're done. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw.
I'm afraid to tell you that we're expecting.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. This place is rocking, menacing, intimidating, almost primal, beyond description really. This is just another ordinary day though in the life of the Boca Nation. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Salah.
Well, someone I'm really looking forward to seeing is one of a kind, El Diego. The word legend is badly overused in our world, Peter, but he qualifies with room to spare. An absolute genius.
Yeah, just watching the guy play is a thrill. He's so different, just brilliantly different.
Can beat teams pretty much on his own.
Bayer Leverkusen do have a chance to counter here. And the pass is intercepted. Beckenbauer. And it's Maradona. And it's Salah. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Mateus. Maradona. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Del Piero. Mohamed Salah. Well, that is one way to stop him. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start.
Hits one! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Boca Juniors with the corner, they're first. Del Piero plays it short. Bayer Leverkusen have the chance to go the other way. Well, played right into his path. Oh no, this does not look good. Has a go! And that is quite wonderful. Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. You run short of superlatives. That was extra special.
The execution here was absolutely awesome. They should be erecting a statue in his honour for that.
Bayer Leverkusen are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Araujo makes the interception. And now the breakaway. Vieira. And here's Nedved. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's hoisted clear. And they're on him in a flash. And he was alert to it. Boca Juniors are looking to go forward now. Maldini with the foul. And it's Salah. Totti. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Decent hit!
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And that was very necessary. Another throw-in. Mateus going full steam ahead down the left flank. Not the most accurate pass. That's a nicely measured pass. And this is Del Piero. Real chance! He scores! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
That has certainly made things interesting. Del Piero! Threads one in. Lahm. He's gone for goal! Oh, just fizzes past the post.
Shevchenko probably tried a bit too hard then. He should have relied on technique as opposed to power.
Mateus. Totti. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. Nedved.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He's picked his way through. Looking for a corner. Corner number 2 then. He gets big. That's a half-decent try.
Oh, maybe it was one of those moments when he just caught it too well.
Mateus. Roberto Carlos. Mateus. Del Piero. Kimmich. Now it's Del Piero. Mohamed Salah. He's had a shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Mateus, and the counter is on. Roberto Carlos.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more, defenders popping up in these positions.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now that's well seen too. Bayer Leverkusen different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
That looks a good ball through. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Bayer Leverkusen present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away.
Yeah, in truth there, it was carelessness and I think a little touch of panic, Peter, in that challenge. That usually leads to something unwanted.
To further improve their position of comfort. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Thuram gets good distance on it. And it's Lahm. Lahm charging forward down that flank. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Nedved. Nedved cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Boca Juniors can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And here's Del Piero. And he skips past his man. That is a brilliant interception.
La cantidad de espectadores de este
Quarter of an hour into the second half.
43.886.
Passing nice and neat. Nedved looking to add to his goal. Bayer Leverkusen are looking to break at pace.
Bayer Leverkusen may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Shapes to shoot! He's missed, but not by that far.